professional racquetball converges on Kansas City, a city with a storied sports history. Enter the teamroot.com Supermax Slam. $60,000 in prize money on the line. The best athletes from around the world. This is the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour.
And good afternoon, everybody, or good morning if you're on the West Coast. My name's Tim Baghurst, joined by Sudsy Munchik for the final of the teamroot.com Supermax Slam. It is Montse Mejia against Paola Longoria. I think a lot of fans were hoping for this final, a repeat of last year when Montse Mejia won her first title, the first time she'd ever defeated Longoria. Can she do it again, Sudsy?
Yeah, I think she's definitely playing to the level she needs to. I think her mental focus is exactly where it needs to. And she's confident, you know. She's feeling good, but she knows who she's playing. The whole world knows who she's playing. So we'll see, but I think Montse definitely has it in her to get it done.
Longoria got here first by playing Cheryl Lotz. It was a tiebreaker, a bit of a surprise. Excellent play from Cheryl Lotz. But it was the first time Longoria had been on the court, and it was the evening of that second tournament day, really, courtesy of buys. And then was tested by Erica Mejia, especially in game two. Then a more comfortable win over Salas, and here she finds herself in the final, but not the doubles final. She was here late last night trying to get to the final. A huge comeback from Team Guatemala to take that. We'll see whether that has affected her physical fitness, maybe her mental confidence. Who knows?
I don't think she'll be too affected. I mean, she's a consummate professional, a true professional. The standard, really, when it comes to that. So I know she'll be prepared. She went back, recovered. She's not thinking about the doubles right now. She's way focused on this.
Absolutely.
And I think as long as she's physically okay, which it looks like she is, I think this is going to be a great match. And I know she wants it bad, too, so it makes for good racquetball for everybody.
Yeah. Well, Montse Mejia, she came in as a 6th seed, defeating Martina Katz from Argentina. Great to see Katz coming to a pro stop. Excited to see her play more. And then defeated Kehlani Lawrence, Carla Munoz, and Holly Scott. So all good wins to find a 6th seed in the final.
Yeah, I mean, again, both, just touching back on Paola as well. What I noticed with her in the drawer, she's progressively gotten better. And that's exactly what you want to do when you're trying to win an event. A lot of times I'd be on the court, and I wouldn't mind if my first match I didn't feel great or I wasn't in sync with everything I needed to be, because I knew I would improve as time went. At least I believe that. And that's, 90% of the battle. And I think that we saw that in Paola. I think we're seeing that in Montse. And, I think this really should be a great match. I'd be shocked if it's lopsided one way or the other. And we'll see what happens.
Well, now's your chance to make some predictions. Who do you think is going to win? What's the scoreline going to be? We've seen some already being put into the chat box. And just a reminder, the winner of this match is walking home with just under $9,500. What a paycheck.
It's the biggest in the sport. Absolutely the biggest in the sport. And that's the 60 grand Supermax Slam. Randy Root doing it again. He was here this morning. I don't know if anybody saw that. I had it up on my live feed. He's playing with the girls, and in addition to the big money he does, he pays them to come do that also early in the morning just to, in his words, make some extra money. Yeah.
Big thank you to Randy Root for allowing us to be here. He's the title sponsor, the only sponsor, his company, teamroot.com. And here we go.
I think the start here, the start, Tim, is always important when you're playing against Paola.
Now's your chance just before we start to share the feed. Let's get everybody watching this. It should be a classic. Longoria, the 1 seed in the purple. Mejia in the back in black. Patience from both players. A cagey start, Sudzi. That I did not expect.
Yeah, I think that's Monty's game plan. She knows that Paola wants her to force it and make mistakes. I mean, I think she had a couple of chances there to be a little more aggressive. Those were some short ceiling balls, but yeah, just showing Paola, hey, I'm ready to do this if you want to. Cross court.
Yeah, we're getting a replay. I might appeal this, and we will have an appeal. Replay was called. Longoria is asking for an avoidable hinder. One disagrees, one agrees. Call stands. Loss of appeal. Players have 3 lost appeals per game.
I don't know about that. When those balls go down the line, not the serve, I'm talking that serve return. When you go cross court, you know, if you're going cross court, I don't know if it's an avoidable. Just play it again.
I like that Mejia swung through, finished the point, didn't hold up and fish for that avoidable hinder.
No, she definitely, she thought about it. You could see there was like just a split-second hesitation, and then she realized, wait a minute, I have a setup here. Let me just execute the shot, get the point.
Excellent pass down the left side from Longoria.
Yeah, it's a perfect shot down the line, and I think Monty just has to be a little bit careful. Don't be, you know, don't be too conservative. And a couple of those ceiling balls, once again, she could have been a little more aggressive, but I think she knows what she's doing out there. She's won on this court before.
The defending champion has played very well this weekend, looking to repeat that title. Longoria, though, will be her hardest test yet. Unforced error from Mejia.
Yeah, that's what happens. You know, if you're going to go to the ceiling ball and play that super slow pace, then when you have that setup and you set your feet, everything's a little bit too slow. So you got to make sure that you're swinging through your shots.
1-1. That's pretty, really pretty from Paola Longoria. Soft touch into the right corner.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what's going on here. We could see it here live and how they're going back to the ceiling. It's almost like Monty's telling her, we could play that game if you want.
Skip ball, Longoria.
Yeah, see there, Paola slapped her legs like, get moving.
Another pretty shot from Longoria. She's not overswinging, she's just executing. It's 2-1. We saw Mejia on this court about 45 minutes before it started, working a lot on those ceiling balls. She's used them heavily early in this first game. There's a little fist pump from Mejia. Venga, she says.
They also play a decent amount in practice back home in Mexico.
It's got to be hard to practice with somebody you then compete with in a tournament.
I wouldn't do it. I don't like it. It's not something that I suggest or recommend to the high-end players or the professionals out there. You know, I always wanted to have an edge and didn't want you to see or find anything, because if you're doing your job when we're competing, you're also searching and seeking weaknesses and strengths.
Good point. 2-1. Opportunity for Mejia. Skipped it.
See what I mean with that?
Yeah, it was
kind of
slow, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was like going from that sailing ball to make that adjustment, to speed up your racket, your racket speed, and then also get low on it. It's completely different than when you're going to the ceiling.
The other thing interesting is that ball's coming off the back wall from the Longoria serve. We haven't seen that this weekend. That's better. And that's better for Mejia. Side out. Perfect forehand pinch into the right corner.
Yeah, and like most matches, whoever executes their opportunities will probably come out on top with that big $9,000 plus prize money check.
Mejia missed it. She knew it was coming. She anticipated to the right. Slaps the sidewall in frustration.
Yeah, she has to get a little more aggressive here in the middle of the rally.
A bit
because she's not making the adjustment, when they're in that slow, hitting the ball up, going ceiling, or hitting it off the back wall.
That's an excellent serve from Paola Longoria. That wasn't coming off the back wall. Another point for the world number 1. 4 serving 1. He has had opportunities to score points, but it's Longoria who's taking advantage of the serve. Skip ball Longoria. Mejia pushing Longoria around that court. Okay, Longoria leads 4-1. If this goes into a lengthy match, how much of that work now will pay off later for Mejia?
Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. That matters. They've both been playing a lot of matches. Monty also had a long tiebreaker last night in doubles. And I think she was a little bit tired there. Monty's got to get a little cleaner and tighter on her shots here. Like she's got to hit that with authority.
Another long rally. And Longoria wins it. Mejia was in control of most of that rally. Breathing hard, both of them. This is going to be a tough match, I think. Four serving 1. Smart.
Yeah, I think Monty, to find her way into this, her strategy is fine. Her game plan is okay. She wants to be patient. She doesn't want to overswing or take that really low percentage shot, kind of mirroring what Paola is known for. But she does have to be a little bit more aggressive and make some things happen.
That's better. That's better. Little fist pump again for Mejia, talking to herself as she walks forward. 1 serving 5. I agree with you. Montse Mejia is you could argue, well, I think we will both say one of the very best, if not the best, doubles player in the world. Longoria, of course, has something to say about that. So does Alexandra Herrera, I'm sure. But part of that is because she doesn't make the rash shot. She's careful and calculated. But in singles, sometimes you have to be a little bit lower on that front wall than doubles.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, right now, it's the nonchalant Monty right now. She's just a little bit too chill, so to speak.
Skip ball, timeout coming on the court by Mejia. It's her first. Longoria leading 6-1. We're taking a timeout ourselves. Bagger, Sudzimanchik, JTRB on the controls for this final. A very good start by Paola Longoria. Mejia clearly had a game plan going into the first points, but just seems a bit flat. Doesn't have that animation, that bounce that we've seen earlier this week, Sudzi.
Yeah, she has to find a way to get that energy level up, raised. I don't care if it's just work real hard in a rally, hit yourself with a racket. she's got to find a way to insert herself into this match a little bit more. The game plan's good, but she's not taking that necessary shot. I think she's like a little bit late on taking the shot.
Longoria isn't late taking the shot. Look at that pretty backhand winner. 3-shot rally. Forced Mejia to back up on the lob serve. And there's Mejia talking to herself, trying to get herself going.
Yeah, what could help her is one of those really long rallies where she has to work really hard, but she's got to win it.
Yes, that was the key, right?
She lost a couple of those long rallies, and I wonder if that deflated her a little bit. Sometimes you want that for a little burst of energy.
Okay, that's better. Side out.
She just, Paola's Paola. She's doing what she does best. She's obviously up 7-1. And you could just see in Monsi's body language and facial expressions, she's searching for something to get her going.
Yeah.
I think she's a little frustrated because I don't think it's not that she's playing so bad.
Paola's playing very well.
Yeah, she's just doing Paola's thing. Now, she should shoot this. Be aggressive. You're down 7-1. You have that. Hit it. Like, don't wait for the perfect opportunity, so to speak. You sometimes, as the athlete, you have to make it happen. You have to have, and we talk about in racquetball, shot-making ability. That's where sometimes go for it. Take it. Because that can turn you around real quick, too.
Unforced error from Longoria. It's her third of this first game. Unusual.
Did you speak to the stat man?
I did not. I'm doing his job today.
I need him to call me. I got to hire him for some stuff. 3-7, right? Yes.
Ball just hit the back wall.
Yeah, and Paola's reaction to that was slightly off. You saw
slightly delayed.
I think at first she thought it was definitely going to be long, and then she's like, "Oh man, this might actually fall."
It almost did.
Yeah.
This is a very good lob.
But even that winner, go ahead. I know you were about to.
Longoria missed her chance, and I was surprised at how high she hit that return.
Yeah, she's like it's almost like she's lulling her to sleep, but then sometimes it does it to you too. I know for me when I get into that type of games, attack with certain players that like to hit a lot of ceiling balls, it puts me to sleep a little.
Uh-oh.
This is that long rally we were talking about.
And it's won by Longoria. Longoria wants a timeout after that rally. She takes them when she needs them. It's 7-4. We'll be back in a minute.
I'm Carla Munoz, and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
And we're back live. Paola Longoria taking the timeout after that very, very long rally. We've had several of those already in this first game. Sudsy, Longoria being tested physically.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you could clearly see that, and she's a machine physically.
Yes, she is. If you watch any of her social media, you'll see some of her training sessions. They're pretty intense.
And it's interesting, the stuff that people don't see. I mean, I've been down there and I see, and she's certainly fit, but that one, you could tell she felt that one. And to your point earlier, I don't think it was that rally. I think it's last night, today. But that serve had a little more oomph on it, had a little more pepper in it.
But an excellent return from Mejia, straight down the line, 4-7. We're seeing Mejia kind of striding forward a little bit more. There's a little bit of belief there now, just 3 points behind. No call. And then a skip. We'll have an appeal from Longoria. No, she looks back at her brother, Christian Longoria, who's coaching her in this match.
Yeah, I thought she got it too. 5-7 all of a sudden. This is really like a chess match right now.
It's excellent racquetball.
Yeah, it really is. If you know what you're looking at, it certainly is impressive.
There's the jam serve. And the splat winner. There's the noise from Montse Mejia.
And everybody watching, that was excellent footwork by both of them. The way they tracked the ball, and they came around with it, never took their head and eyes off the ball, and then shuffled into their shots, both of them. Paola off the jam and then Montse off the return.
Mejia knew where Longoria was going, but Longoria puts it down, and now you hear the volume from the world number one trying to get herself going now. Side out 7-6.
If one of them starts being a little more aggressive and going bottom board a little lower, that could turn things in this first game if they get a little hot. Because it's hard to get hot or streaky, playing super conservative. Super smart, too, but...
Now it's Mejia. This is good stuff. This is good drama. Back and forth they go. 6-7. Mejia this time with the winner.
This has a feel of like a really good one if they can maintain this.
If they can maintain it, because these two are working very hard.
I want to see if she hits this or... A little short. So I think, Montse had the opportunity early on and she passed up on it. And I think if she starts to recognize that and sees that, oh, wait, I had an opportunity. So when you don't take advantage or try to execute the opportunity, you're basically giving Paola another opportunity.
Yeah. And
just a matter of when, and that's when it turned out.
Yeah, against the world number one, if you have that opportunity, you have to take it.
And execute.
she won't miss two.
Correct. There's nobody better at executing the opportunities, and hence number one in the world. We talked about it earlier, I think, about, showing somebody how to define an opportunity. And it's basically when you're set and have a chance to end the rally. Is that a decent definition?
I think that's a very good definition.
Thank you.
Oh, I'd like to see Longoria swing through on that, but I don't think Mejia will be too bothered by that. She was out of position. I think you agree with me on that.
Oh, absolutely.
We like people who swing through.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Safety, again, of course.
Exactly. Nobody's going to get hurt there, and I think Montse was out of position, but, they also respect each other. And I tell you what, I wonder if it was, 14-14 if she's holding up there. Relying on the ref for a potential, appeal. You learn to take those shots also, and then you also get better because you're under duress or you have some pressure, and then your shot-making ability goes up. Perfect.
Perfect pass down the left side from Paola Longoria. And another point breaks the 7-6 deadlock. And again, sliding that ball down the left side. Longoria is the one who's starting to pull away.
Paola put a driver on that ball. That thing had a steering wheel on it. She put it exactly where she needed to.
Longoria with a 9-1 record over Montse Mejia, so you would expect a comfortable win here, but the last time these two played, it was Mejia who won it. Court hinder replay. Ball just caught the edge of the glass back on the back wall. Last time these two played was here 1 year ago. Mejia took her first title, 15-10, 15-12.
That was a good one.
It was a classic. Yeah, it was outstanding racquetball. The level of play was very high.
Mishit by Paola.
Mishit by Mejia.
Yeah. Look, see, it's a little sloppy, right? That's not enough. She might get that. But it was a little sloppy, though. You know, it was a sloppy rally.
Yeah, but the key, we had a long rally, and this is one of the first that Mejia's won.
Yeah, you're right. And you
heard the animation of, I finally won one. Longoria, though, still leads, still in control of this first game, 6-9. Well, you talked about taking balls that maybe you need to hit instead of going to the ceiling. Longoria did. Mm-hmm. Normally, she would have gone to the ceiling. She went for it and paid the price.
Yeah, she's got, 2-point lead. It's 7-9. And Paola always seems to hit the necessary one. When it's time to make a shot or hit the shot, those are the ones she doesn't miss. So, as this match progresses and the games get closer, she gets better. See that slow down there? You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be super precise.
Sometimes good is good enough.
Yeah, right there. That good would have been better than that.
Cross-court winner from Mejia, low and hard. You saw the fist pump. Mejia been struggling to find those points, but that last C-serve she hit was very good. Longoria went off the back wall to hit it. Looks like it's going to be a repeat. No, change up. And not well executed. Longoria in the middle of the court. Easy put away.
Yeah, now Monty's back in search mode, looking for something that works. And, I would get in there and get to your favorite, most confident position when you're in the service box. Just visualize good mechanics, visualize a weak return, and have at it, because Paola never really seems lost. She always has a plan.
See a timeout from Mejia, surely. Yep, tiempo. She says we're taking a timeout ourselves.
I think that's equipment.
No, she said tiempo.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be back. One of these players walking away with just under $9,500.
You want to stand here. This way, if your opponent's over here, you can hit it away from them all the way over there, down the line. If they're all the way back here, hit it way up close up there. Wait a minute. We're definitely not going to do it this way.
Welcome back, everybody. We continued the conversation during the timeout, Sudsy. This is a battle of wills. Both of these players very talented, both able to hit extraordinary shots. It is all about who's going to elevate their game just a little bit to pull away.
Yeah, like I would like to see one of them, no matter how they do it, and no matter however they want to do it, insert their will, impose their will, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's going for those shots to kind of make your opponent raise his eyebrow or her eyebrow, going, oh, okay, that's a little different than what we've been doing the last 30 minutes. That's the same. Little hinder, little contact.
Yeah, but 3 or 4 of those balls were a good 12, 18 inches high. What a serve. Sliding down the right side, showing you could win a point from a lob serve just as effectively as a drive serve.
Yeah, if you're out there watching and you see that, and I know it happens often, if you recognize that there's a chance that that ball's going to do that, go get it as early as possible. And see, look, now Monty wants to.
Longoria missed it. I thought she was going to make it.
I thought she was going to dive. I've seen her dive once or twice. Yeah, is that in Vero?
Well, I saw it back in 2016 World Championships, but Longoria raising her racket, slowing down Mejia. It was a tentative strike from Mejia, but Longoria with another unforced error, her 5th of this first game.
Yeah, tough shot to execute. She's trying to short hop that in the middle of the court with a ball that was, about 10 feet high.
10 feet?
Well, no, I mean the shot that it was coming from
I got you.
7.5 feet. Just get me Asher in here.
It's like, wow,
Monte's
really tall.
She just dunked it.
That's really good from Longoria.
So good, too. Stays low with the ball off the back wall. Gets that racket face. I talked about it yesterday. Behind the ball.
Leg strength.
Follows through to the front wall and finishes. Doesn't push it. Go get that. That's a good idea. Yep. Go get that, too. That's a problem. Yeah, Paola's, that's hard work right there, right? Paola.
Keeping the ball alive.
Monty had the right idea,
more.
But that's how important it is to execute. And yeah, it's easier from out here, but, that's the drilling Paola does, executing shots. That's why proper drilling is important. It's great to say, oh, I'm on the court for 5 hours. Well, what'd you do? That was a little sloppy.
Easily handled by Longoria.
It's almost like you can turn away when she's set like that. She's putting it away. And on the men's side, Kane does it better than anyone also. And there you go. There's your 2 top players in the world.
13-9, 2 points away, Longoria from game 1. That's a really tough shot for Mejia. Certainly not out of this first game.
Deep in the court, 38 feet, but, Paola, the tactician and surgeon she is, I don't think she minds her taking that shot.
Longoria slams her hand into her thigh because she knew she had that shot on her racket to finish that rally, but put it into the floor. 6 unforced errors. I'm trying to remember the last time I counted that many in just one game. Usually it's 2 or 3
couple
per
matches.
match.
Yeah, I was going to say it would take her to get that high. But that's...
An appeal will be forthcoming.
Yeah, Monty might appeal it. She did.
Mejia will. This is smart.
Yeah, she knew it was a screen.
Well, Longoria wanted screen. One agrees, one disagrees.
Yeah, that wasn't... I think
Longoria
it was an appeal. The screen was
serve,
the call, yeah. But she appealed the short.
$13-10.
Tough. Set that up too. Had Monty way deep, and she said to herself, before Monty even returned that, if I'm up here and I have an opportunity, I'm going to pinch it.
For me, this game 1 has come down to 3-shot rallies. Longoria is getting more of them, and it's starting with a serve being loosely returned by Mejia. Game point number 1.
Good get. Smart reset. Good get. Did you get that?
I thought so.
Yeah, I thought so. And that too.
Wow. Unbelievable effort from Longoria to keep those alive, but Mejia maintaining composure and executing that final shot to save the game point.
10-14. Standing up a little bit on that. See that? Hello to Derek Ray back in New York watching. Had to do that. It's my son. What do you think on that one?
I didn't see it at all. Mejia was right in my way. Skip was called.
Surprised she didn't appeal it.
I am too.
14-10.
Yeah, I would have. Two game points saved by Mejia.
Yeah, it's a big shot too. That's a big shot to make that.
10 serving 14. Mejia saved 2. Now she needs 5 for game 1.
Oh
my.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Warning from our official Valeria Centellas for hitting the ball after the rally. Longoria is going to take a timeout. We've seen her do this multiple times when she's at game point. It hasn't found that rhythm. I need a reset. Let me talk to my coach, Fran Davis. I'll be back in 1 minute to close this out. Well, let's see if she can.
I feel like the racket belongs to my hand. It's just something natural, I think.
Not affecting her. She's doing such a great job.
Reaching the Dream Foundation helped me a lot to get to other places and other tournaments and get more experience.
We're back, everybody. Tim Bagger, Sudsy Munchik, Mr. Racquetball himself, JTRB on the controls. It is quite a first game. It's 14-10. Game point number 3 for world number 1, Paula Longoria, trying to claim this title off of Montse Mejia, who beat her last year. Another game point save, Sajimanchik.
Big, big, big. I mean, goes without being said, but it's so important this first game when you're playing number 1.
I'm liking this serve. That's a 3-shot rally. We haven't said that very often for Montse Mejia.
She's going to need a couple more of those.
It can be done. We've seen it time and time again. Again, defense from Longoria.
That's a tough cutoff. Smart.
That's low and hard for Mejia. Another point.
12-14. I'm going to get in on this Stars party. She going with the Z again here?
Why not? It's working. Here's the opportunity.
You know what? Would have been unavoidable anyway.
Yes, but well done, Mejia, for maintaining, finishing the point. And all of a sudden, it's 13-14.
Here's what I think of this match so far. We're going to do some stars.
Longoria is cleaning her eyewear in the back of the court, using it to slow herself down, using it to slow Montse Mejia down. Mejia. Another effective Z serve.
Opportunity. Missed it. She got the opportunity.
She did.
Now she has to be careful that this drive Z doesn't float off the back wall, because Paola's awesome at taking it deep, low off the back wall and then hitting a pinch in the left corner.
Mejia got it. Not that time. Big, big moment for Longoria. Big, big moment for Mejia.
Wow.
Mejia hitting the deck on the left, then on the right, putting everything into that.
Great cat. Look at this last effort.
Oh, I thought she was going to make it. Oh, if you're enjoying the coverage, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate everybody sharing and supporting the LPRT. Big thank you to all the sponsors on that front wall that you see. Head, Pen, Gearbox, Team Dovetail, Sudsy Munchik, who sits beside me, Frank Hotels, Performance Chemicals, Age Solutions, ProKenix, and of course, a couple of individual donors as well. Yeah, this is interesting, isn't it? Longoria telling me where to work.
Yeah, I'm noticing all these little tiny things.
Small things.
Yeah, yeah. Paola keeps pointing some out. Yeah, keep wiping. Get that, get that.
Gold medal supporters, individuals, Tyrone Gilmore and Mike Coulter of 3-Wall Ball. Thank you all for your support of the tour. Thanks for everybody else who supported us in other ways as well.
You know, Paola has a really good crack serve where you hit that crack on the left side wall. Now's not a bad time for that.
Yeah, she's been stuck at 14.
Yeah, I think she needs to close it out here. So you know what I mean when I say needs to.
Yeah, I do. This time it's Longoria with an excellent Z serve. Mejia just keeping it alive, and Longoria skips it. Wow.
And that was the pressure she put on her. You saw how she got pretty tight to her and physical?
Mejia was just scrambling all over the court to keep that ball up. She did. And a rare mistake for Longoria at game point again.
Great stuff.
13-14.
So let's see if she changes the speed up on this one. Yeah, I thought so. A little bit harder than the rest. Oh.
Yeah, we'll have a replay. I think that's a good call. Mejia saw Longoria. We knew she was going to go around the world. Longoria was right there. That's a good safety hold up.
Good safety for sure, and it's super difficult to cut that off. So I actually think it worked out for Monty too, to not have to try to execute anything on that one.
Longoria cut it off.
And cut it. Right?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but it hit the front wall.
I almost looked like she mishit it.
I did too. That's what I mean.
She just hits the shots that she has to make all the time. She's just so good.
Well, she got tired of having to hit the ball off the back wall on that Z serve and said, I'm going to go attack this one. She made that decision from the beginning.
And that shows confidence to decide that at that point in the game.
14-13, game point number 5. Saved by Montse Mejia.
I'm surprised she's not going for that crack. Really surprised. She hits it well. And she's skilled enough and good enough to, one of two things. It's either going to be a crack or it's going to be short.
Just clearing the 50-minute mark for this match.
Game 1.
Game 1. Skip ball Longoria. It's 14-14 Sadzimanchik.
I've only seen this happen with Paola one time, and Alexandra Herrera did it to her in Vero Beach, Florida at our pro stop, and looking over my left shoulder, and I see Alexandra just told her to hit this serve. Did that skip?
No, it's an avoidable hinder. Ball hit Mejia in the middle of the court on the leg.
I don't think it's I don't see how it's an avoidable.
It was right in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't see, yeah.
Line judges agree with the avoidable hinder.
Yeah, I didn't see where it hit it. Where did it hit her?
On the calf.
Oh, so it was going to basically roll out.
Yeah, if Mejia jumped, but
that's what I always would teach too. Like, hey, you have to hold center, but jump, get up, and let them take the shot. So something like that doesn't happen.
Match point 6, or excuse me, game point 6.
I wonder if Coach Fran's screaming, "Go for that crack" right now.
Skip ball from Mejia. Look at that fist pump and that animation from Longoria to claim the first. 15-14. We have a match, everybody.
Wow.
Don't go anywhere. Share this feed. Let's get everybody watching this. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Y seguirnos apoyando a través de los años.
Thank you, Randy.
Thank you, Randy, and then see you next year. Yeah. Okay. You say 3-2.
You want to do it? Practice? Practice. Go ahead.
We got it.
No, you got it.
You said 3-2. Yeah, 3-2-1, and then we say it.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you for having us again.
Thank you. You're supposed to say it. What was that sign like? You're on. You're on. You have to say like 3, 2. Yeah.
I'm Holly Scott, and I'm Team Dovetail. I'm Kaylani Morris, and I am Team Dovetail.
I am Andres Acuña, and I am Team Dovetail.
Sam Schultz, I'm Team Dovetail.
I'm Rocky Carson, I'm Team Dovetail.
I'm Team Dovetail.
Welcome back, everybody. What a game 1 that was.
That was awesome.
I had to take a breath there for a minute. Just the drama was incredible, back and forth, and ultimately it was Longoria who claimed it. Sudzi Munchik, 8 unforced errors from Longoria in one game. And that made it very, very hard for her to claim it compared to 4 from Montse Mejia.
Yeah, pretty surprising from Paola, but she'll clean it up. I'm sure she knows that. And, you know, what was cool, too, about that, and I know we both noticed, is that both of their play got better. The quality, the level of play improved. So it'll be interesting to see if they maintain that or go back to the way we watched them, how they started. A lot of ceiling balls, a lot of, you know, slowing it down, or do they stay right there?
Mejia serving first. And winning the first point. A lot of times a player who loses a 15-14 loses that momentum, gets deflated. The other person relaxes, starts to execute better. We're going to see that in game 2?
I don't know. I think Monty, that's like a mini victory for her in that one. But Paola as well to close that out because she knows she struggled. She battled those last, you know, to get that match point. So I think it's going to be another good level game here. I don't think really it's obviously advantage Paola being up 1-0, but I think they're both ready to go.
Mejia with the first skip in game 2.
Fran Davis texted us and said she was screaming in the computer. Drive, crack, whatever.
But, key, Longoria had no timeouts remaining. So excellent shot.
And a good swing. You see that? Really engaged. A little bounce in her step after she executed it.
Longoria did take her timeout at game point, her second one, so it's not like she didn't try. That's pretty. That's really pretty from Montse Mejia.
She does that in doubles also a lot. Takes that ball real early and then just re-pinches or re-splats it.
Tremendous hands.
Ball's going on a downward angle so it doesn't pop up.
These two, in my opinion, have the best off the back wall. Oh, hold on. That was called good.
It was short.
Yeah, it was.
It was short.
Line judges corrected that.
Mm-hmm.
Did their
Paola
job.
didn't know. Christian, her brother, actually told her, hey, peel that. It was 2. This is where they start looking for calls and anything close.
I was saying earlier, coming off the back wall, hitting balls off the back wall, these two are so good at controlling the pace so that it bounces back deep. A lot of players just whack the ball off the back wall.
Yeah, they have great control doing that. Oh, look at that. A read by Paola.
That's smart.
Yeah, they actually practice that. You know, Monty does. She practices her ceiling balls and her touch a lot. And you know Paola practices everything.
Big thanks for all the support of the tour. And we're watching Montse Mejia starting to find a little rhythm in this second game. Two serving one. Side out, loose serve off the back wall. Longoria, she was all over that one.
Calm, cool, relaxed.
Well, especially when you get setups like that. It's what we dream of as a returner.
You're not kidding. Just keep it to my backhand side. That's in my dream. Corta. Yeah, I think she's going to start looking for that early on here in the game so that she knows and she's comfortable to go for it later on if necessary. Wouldn't be surprised if she gets down and hits a few more like that.
Wow, I don't like that. I wonder if Mejia can appeal the holdup.
Yeah, because if I could, I certainly would. I just think that if the ref stops play, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. 2-2 here. Paola going through her routine. Getting down, yeah. That's what I expected. She's going to probably start trying to hit some drives and find her drive early on. Man, that's so close. I don't think there's anybody on tour that misses closer than Paola.
And that service started to get lower. Remember in game 1 we were talking about how loose it was coming off the back wall. It's not now.
Yeah, everything's going to get a little sharper, a little tighter. See, that's short.
Soft hands, Montse Mejia in the middle of the court. 2-2, back and forth we go early in game 2.
And then as she does that too, she uses her body so well and kind of makes it tough for Paola to get to the ball.
Wow, inside out forehand into the left corner. Longoria was looking left and ball went right.
3-2.
Who's going to go on a run, Sudsy? This is the question, right? Are
Yeah,
these two going to battle each other all the way through the second game? I think whoever goes on a 4 or 5 point run, they're going to take control of this second game.
There's 2 right there. But again, to go on that run, you're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive. You're going to have to make that happen. Because the way they're both going about it right now, they seem to both be content with going back and forth. You know, like that serve, a little bit loose. Nothing, right. Not like a sense of urgency. Like almost play with a sense of urgency and super deliberate on everything you're doing. Not, okay, I'm up 2. She got me out. That's okay, I'll get 1. Yeah.
Yeah, ball hit the sidewall. Longoria was all over that. Went cross court for the winner. 2 serving 4.
Going for that serve now. And then when you don't go for the shot, then it's hard to get into the rhythm of executing that shot. You know, finding your proper footwork, finding the proper mechanics and swing speed to execute those shots that you need to when it's that time. You know, it's like walking at a crawl and then saying, I'm going to go sprint, or sprinting, and then I'm going to stop and crawl. So, you know, you have to find that rhythm.
Montse Mejia got that back, but then skipped it.
See, so she had a 4-2 lead. Side out. Now it's 4-4. So for you young players out there watching, it's okay to be aggressive. You have to improve your shot-making ability, but you have to know when to do it also.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to do it early on, too. Get that groove. Impressive ceiling balls. Oh, I jinxed her.
Longoria, perfect pinch winner.
Impressive.
Set up by the loose ceiling ball by Mejia. I was counting the number of perfect shots in that rally. It started with a great serve. Mejia, great return to the ceiling, setting up the third shot ceiling ball, and then we went from there. But Longoria now, 3 points in a row. Court hinder hit the box, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't see.
I didn't see it. It's screened from us, but Mejia doesn't like the call.
I don't. Once the ref stops play, I can't imagine you could appeal, because then as the player you can argue and say, "What do you mean you stopped me from continuing?"
Well, even if you appeal it, what do you appeal it?
That it wasn't a hinder,
right?
She didn't hit it.
Then the ball was still in play, so it's going to be a replay anyway. Then you have a chance of losing the appeal.
Maybe I'll do that my next match. We'll test it.
Three-shot rally. Be unlike you to test an official, Sudsy.
Back when I was younger.
6 serving 4.
I try to let them know how I feel without saying a word.
4 points in a row for Longoria. Another one, Mejia surely will take a timeout.
That was smart. She felt like she didn't have it.
Oh my goodness, Mejia's hurt. She banged her knee on the floor. Surely she'll take a timeout. She will. Tiempo, she says to our official Valeria Centellas. 5 points in a row for Longoria. We'll be back in just 1 minute. We're back in. It's been all Longoria over the last 5 to 10 minutes or so. Once Mejia scrambling to the right, fell awkwardly, banged her knee, putting her knee brace on it now.
She's got the knee pad, knee brace.
Yeah.
It's about to get real.
Oh, now she's going to play.
Yeah.
But this is where Paola Longoria wants to be, claiming the first, albeit very closely. But now with a decent lead, considering how back and forth this match has been, within 1 to 2 points of each other.
Yeah, but now she just went on a 5-point run. So remember those runs you were talking about earlier? Here's one. That was a little different swing than that.
That was too.
Yeah,
that's not the Montse Mejia we've seen over the last few minutes.
She attacked those 2 balls for sure.
Right, she's been playing a lot of defense. That was offense. Look at the outcome. Longoria wants a screen, but changes her mind. Quick feet. Look at that footwork to get in position to hit that ball.
Exceptional. Stayed with it, stayed down, made sure she stayed down through the ball too so that the ball didn't fly up and give Montse a chance to get that back. Well done right there. Exceptional footwork by Paola.
Skip. Just a reminder, if you didn't see our post earlier, we asked the players to post some social media things about the event this weekend. Be sure to go to their pages. Like the ones you find the most meaningful or amusing.
She got it?
Yes, she did.
Oh,
my goodness. We'll have an appeal from Longoria, which I think she will lose. 9 judges agree. Those are the ones you just have to recover from. There was nothing you could do.
And she did. You saw that. You saw her approach there mentally. She just kind of is what it is. Let's move on. Playing in the now, right? Not in the future, not in the past. She's now current.
Mejia just fighting for everything.
She's going to like it if she
I
was going to say it.
Fighting for everything and then gives Longoria an easy one.
She's working hard.
I think she needs to clean her eyewear. Just a reminder, by the way, Second place is already guaranteed just under $5,700. First place walking home with $9,450.
Absolutely spectacular. And again, thanks to Randy Root, who unfortunately can't be here right now. It's a nice crowd behind us, but I know he's back home watching it on the big 85-incher. And, you know, Randy and Team Root, thank you so much. The 60 grand Supermax Slam. I don't know, it just sounds good.
It does, doesn't it? It rolls off the tongue.
It's not easy to do, but, you know, another thing for you amateurs out there watching, and even pros, I also like to teach that, Tim. You want to try to attack and cut off those drive serves as early as possible, because usually your opponent's way up front just finishing their drive, so it's hard for them to either change direction or spin out and return whatever the next shot might be. So I like that approach by Monty.
Well, now, Longoria changed her mind at the last minute, and then her face was just one of disgust. I can't believe I did that. How often do I change my mind? $12,000 across pro doubles. Another point for Mejia. Suddenly a little momentum.
And another run, right? So it went back this way now. Yeah, Monty, I wonder, you know, Paola looks just a little bit off right now, a little physically, a little mentally maybe distracted. And I wonder if Monty senses that and then if she can do anything about it. You know, like, even for Paola, and I know her, if she was in a drill session right now, even though she won that rally and it was out, you know, a little bit too far off the line, she'd be drilling it right now, hitting 10 in a row.
Doubles final coming up after this. First place, each player gets $1,800. Second place, $900 guaranteed. We'll have a replay. Longoria won't like this. We'll appeal it. I think Mejia could have gotten there. Line judges agree.
It was interesting, though, that rally. Paola took control of it. You know, she was the first one to shoot one of those short ceiling balls. And as soon as she did that, she was in control of the rally.
Seven serving seven. Poised here in game two. Straight down the line, Longoria. Good shot, says Mejia. Started with just an unbelievable lob serve that slid down that right wall.
Let's see, is there another run here now? They've been going back and forth. There was a Monty run, Paola run, then a Monty run.
That serve not as effective. Mejia just keeping the ball alive, and it was Longoria with the unforced error.
Yeah, she looked down at her feet like she wasn't set properly. She was just a little bit too widespread on that one. Didn't get that last shuffle into the ball.
Third skip in game two for Longoria, 2 in the last couple of rallies. I think we might see a timeout from Longoria soon. Longoria doing so well to keep that ball alive, but Mejia taking advantage, takes a 1-point lead. Longoria taps her fingers together, tells Centellas, I need a timeout. We're doing the same. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Thank you so much, Randy, for having us back here, and we are excited to come back hopefully again next year and the year after that, but we always have a great time.
Thank you, Randy. See you next year.
Muchas gracias, Randy.
Thank you, Randy. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Randy, for supporting the LPRT.
Thank you, Randy, for bringing us back here in Kansas. We really appreciate all your support and looking forward for the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. We're very happy to be back in Kansas. Thank you for having us, and we hope to see you next year. So, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Randy.
Thank you, Randy.
Hey, Randy, thank you so much for bringing the LPRT back to Kansas. We'll see you next year.
Muchísimas gracias por todo el apoyo, por estar siempre presente y seguirnos apoyando a través de los años.
Thank you, Randy.
We're back live, everyone. Tim Baghurst, Sudsy Munchik, JTRB, and Jay Josie handling the controls for us this afternoon. I hope you're enjoying this match. We were hoping it would be a classic. It's turning into one. And Longoria just got jammed. Ball in the middle, right into her body. Looks to the floor. Sudsy Munchik, this is mental toughness from Montse Mejia.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, I think if she can recognize right now that there's a kink in the armor. Is that right? Kink in the armor. This is where I would start attacking her. Like, this is if I'm Monty, I'm getting away from that slow pace game, and I'm going to start attacking her and say, let me see if I can steal this one real quick and get to a third. Like this, hit it. Yeah, like just go get it, attack it. She's doing exactly what I would do if I was telling her.
Oh my goodness, skipped it. It was all Mejia pushing Longoria all over that court. Silky soccer skills on display. The crowd liked it behind us. Chink in the armor.
Thank you.
Kink would work too, I'm sure.
I look for you to correct me.
Longoria sticking with this lob serve to the right side.
Misjudged that one.
Yeah.
She had it. She was on it. She just misjudged it.
9 serving 10. Doubles coming up after this. It's an interesting one because these two are not in the doubles final. So a trivia question for everybody at home. When was the last time that happened? Finalists in singles weren't playing in the doubles final on an LPRT stop.
Do you know the answer?
I do. Both players stopped that time.
That's a great question. Now you got me wondering.
It's been a while, but it's not as long as you might expect.
I'm not even going to take a stab at it. Good.
Wow. What a shot, Montse Mejia. Uh-oh. Straight down the line, Longoria, that's her shot. When her feet are set, she likes to hit that one and the forehand pinch. One of the shots I've not seen Longoria hit very often in this match. I'm sure there's a reason why. Backhand pinch.
Yeah.
She's not hitting that at all.
Yeah, I don't think, she's so smart. I'm sure if it called for it, she would take it. So maybe she's just not seeing it, and there goes Monty trying to hit one. Maybe she'll hit this one for you. Oh, no. Another good line. Oh, wow.
Wow. Look at how Mejia cut that ball to take the pace off it, put a little spin on it, so they edged right once it hit the front wall. That was sublime.
That is not, I mean, that to me is as risky as taking a 39-foot overhead backhand
not
splat.
as risky for her.
Yeah, she's skilled at it.
She knows what she's doing. Too good.
Just punishing her with the lines. And she's working hard.
Both of these will be fatigued after this match, no question. 9 serving 10. Are we going to a tiebreaker?
I can't tell you. You have to keep watching.
None of us can. Fist pump from Mejia, forehand pinch winner.
Who of the two looks a little bit more physically fatigued, would you say?
I mean, if you ask me, it looks like Longoria.
How about mentally? So did you see that, though? So Paola, the shot, she put her hand up for a second and literally in the middle of the shot realized, oh, wait, this is a pretty good shot. That's a veteran move.
Well,
watch the replay. I don't know if you saw the replay.
Longoria is taking a timeout. It is. She is in the service box. It gives us an opportunity to just say a big thank you to all our sponsors on the front wall. Of course, it starts with Randy Root and TeamRoot.com, who are the title sponsors for this event. $60,000. 5 years we've been here, and it's been fabulous. It's a pro-only event. Plenty of people behind us watching on. In fact, all of the seats are full. Everybody's standing up behind those seats watching this great match. And it's always fun, Sudsy, to see people wandering through this massive facility and just stopping.
Yeah,
they've never seen racquetball played like this before.
Every single person, it's fantastic, and the amount of kids. I see a lot of kids walking around back here. Yeah, I mean, we're in this big hallway, and you have to walk by the courts, and how can you not stop? I mean, you see the athleticism of these ladies, shot-making ability. They see everybody else just locked in watching, you know. I would do the same if I saw that.
Yeah.
Just like I would if I saw it on TV or you streaming. So that's why it's so important for everybody at home. Share it, because obviously no matter what facility, and we can never reach the amount of people that we can via social media. So we say it, yeah, almost to ad nauseum, but it's necessary. Share it, push it out there. You never know whose plate it's going to come across, and then next thing you know, Elon Musk says something about racquetball or whoever. Sorry, hope I didn't have hurt anyone's feelings by saying someone's name there.
No, but we get the point.
I mean? Yeah.
We get the point.
Yeah.
Somebody with significant influence. So here we go.
That was an adjustment. That definitely came from her coach. See that slow speed of that? Like,
well, the timeout worked.
10 iguales. What a match, huh?
What a match. Just like last year.
She's Monty, has just been a little bit loose on some of her shots, and then Paola is getting those opportunities like that. Like at 10-10 in the second game, that return just obviously wasn't good enough.
2 points in a row for Longoria, 4 points away from a $4,000 swing in the prize money.
It's tough right there. Paola knows that was kind of sailed off.
He is not done yet, though. Defending champion. Last time these two played was 1 year ago on this court. And Mejia won in 2 straight, 10 and 12.
That was a good idea right there. You see that? She slow to react to that. And when you're in the service box, sometimes you don't recognize that it was a good serve because you didn't even get to play the rally out. So let's see if Monty sees that and maybe throws another jam at her. If she serves again, who knows?
Cross court, Mejia looking down the line.
Certainly fatigue setting in, absolutely, right now. Now's where you got to just lay it all out there. You make a decision and say, I'm getting everything, I'm going to get to everything. You got to work as hard and as smart as you have this entire tournament if you want to win this match.
Doubles players are warming up over to our right, ready for the final. Soft hands from Longoria, got captured on the left wall, but Tiempo says Mejia, it's been all Longoria since that timeout. And all of a sudden, Longoria is just sensing that she's almost at the finish line.
Yeah, and Monty's definitely going to have to come back in here. And like I said, this is going to be, for her, these final moments are going to have to be the hardest and smartest of her entire event. And she's got to execute shots. If she's going to stand up straight and not get into that and hit those balls the way she knows she needs to, and they float like that and create opportunities for Paola at this point. You know, but again, we saw every time they play, doesn't matter the score or situation, Monty always seems to stay in there and fight, and
there's no doubt. There's no doubt Mejia's a fighter, but Longoria, once she gets ahead in the race, it's very hard to catch her. Say a big thank you to everybody watching on. Hope you're enjoying this quality match. We have doubles coming up. Thanks for all the donations this weekend. I do appreciate those. We use those to help grow the tour. We've upgraded equipment this year. We've increased our sponsorships. A big thank you to all those sponsors as well. It has been a great season. This is the season-ending tournament. Here we go. Z-serve was perfect. Wow, was it a skip or good? Mejia thinks it was a skip.
I'm calling good shot. They are feeling for a skip.
Ooh, both line judges overturned the call. Look at Longoria walking back. Can't believe it. Gives us a little look. Poker face from me.
Yeah, I had nothing. I'm intimidated.
But Longoria maintaining her composure. Didn't let it get to her. Side out. Both of them saying, come on. 12 serving 10. Mejia talking to herself in the back of the court. That's Longoria's favorite shot on a cross court like that. Loves to go down the line, and you can see why. Controlled and effective. Another point. 3-shot rally. Now 2 points away from this title. Wow. Reverse pinch winner for Longoria. Really, Sudsy, that timeout changed everything.
Absolutely. What did Coach Fran Davis tell her?
She'll let us know after.
I could feel the text coming in. Wow.
Oh, goodness me. How did Mejia get that ball back? And then she hit the front wall an inch. Oh, we're having an appeal. Why not? Line judges agree.
This happened last game, first game, remember? It was 14-10.
It was 14-10.
Our ref informing her that she has no more appeals. Ooh, she went for the crack. There's that pinch you were looking for.
Mejia wasn't ready for it. Hasn't been hit very often. A much cleaner second game, by the way.
Does she go for the crack now? Try to get out of here? Nope, she's not.
Longoria 8 unforced errors, those skips in the first game. Only 3 in game 2. Mejia 4 and 3. So game 2 has been very clean. There it is. There it is. Longoria 3-shot rally. Finishes it with a forehand pinch. And Sudsy, overall, great play from Longoria. Mejia kept it really, really close. But the precision and maybe a little bit more offensive power from Longoria got her over the finish line.
There's a reason she's the best ever, and she just showed it again because that was a difficult, difficult match for her. That was not easy. We saw it, you know, Paola fought through that physically and mentally the entire way. You know, I think there was a few shots missed on both sides, but again, credit to the players for forcing that, for making that happen. That one, you know, Monty, I don't think she was awful in there. I think, again, if she goes back and watches it, I think she'll see that Paola made some big shots and a couple of loose shots by Monty where she's going to have to execute those if she wants to win this match the next time. And you just, hey, hopefully they're inspired and they want to go out and get better. And if they don't like the way they feel, you know, after that, do everything in their power to improve.
Right, great words from Sudsy Munchik. Just a reminder, coming up, we'll have an interview, by the way, with Paola on a separate feed, but coming up on this court, we have Herrera Mejia against Rodriguez and Martinez. It's Guatemala against USA Mexico. Interesting pairing. Herrera's been injured, if you didn't know, couldn't play singles. Somehow they found themselves in the final, Herrera Mejia, coming back in tiebreakers for the last 2 matches.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been watching it a lot, and Erica right now, we talk about a power, but power in doubles is important, you know, creating that controlled chaos. Just chaos, you know, you don't have to skip it. The rallies are longer, and it really, she's able to bully them around a little bit, bully her opponents around with the ball. And yeah, if I'm coaching her, I'm telling her the same thing, you know, if you don't have the shot you want, just blast it cross court and create that chaos until we have an opportunity. And we know Alexandra is amazing at ending rallies, but Gabby Martinez last night also played spectacular. Marie Renee is just underrated over there on the right.
Well, yeah, we've got to mention that Guatemala were down. They were down 14-0 in game 1. Yeah. Where did you go, Sudsy?
Yeah, I was working.
They were down 14-0 in game 1, lost at 15-5, but came back and won games 2 and 3. And that was the first time they'd beaten the world #1's Longoria Salas.
That's impressive.
So they're playing well.
Yeah, they will, and we'll see what happens. Should be a fantastic match. Unfortunately, I will not be able to join you on the stream. Actually, I'm going to go work with a junior racquetball player, and we're going to be on the other court if you want to come video it.
All right, well, that's all we've got for singles. We'll be back once players have warmed up on this court, ready for doubles. On behalf of myself, Tim Baghurst, Sudsy Munchik, Jay Josie, and JTRB, thanks so much for watching.